Hey Chris, this is Brandon, the solar panel manager. I've designed your solar system. I just want to show you a video, and I'm going to prove to you right now that our deal is far better than the $50 a month lease deal that you are going to get from Tesla. I'm going to prove that to you. After I show you the numbers, you will be astounded at the difference in dollars. And remember, math never lies. Math doesn't lie. Okay? So let's take a look. You may say, oh my goodness, my system's going to cost $26,500. Well, we got a couple different options, so don't get concerned about the price tag. We did have some type of roof limitations. I suppose we could put a couple more panels, maybe one on the really that triangle, that lower right triangle, the two lower right triangles facing southeast and southwest, maybe, and get your system size above 100%. But right now, what this video is about is the price, because you're a busy guy and you just want to know about price. So this video is only going to be a couple minutes long. But remember, we have used Panasonic panels, the best panel in the world, and microinverters, which not only come with a 25-year warranty, but because you do have these trees here, and you see that shade on the portion of your roof there, this means that you must get microinverters. The other string inverters, those are honestly obsolete technology. So let's take a look at the numbers. If you pay cash up front, you'd have to pay $26,500. You get basically $8,000 back in a lump sum during tax time. Now, if you do the lease, you're going to give up $8,000. All right? Which means that on the lease, if you pay $50 a month, your system, if you're at 107%, your system will cost something like $26,500. So let's do a calculation. $26,500 divided by your current monthly bills of $250 gives you 106 months divided by the period of months in a year, which is 12. Rewind the video if that confused you. Gives you a return on investment timeline of 8.833 years plus the interest rate, which is a hidden cost, which Tesla, when they come into your house, probably will not explain to you like I'm about to explain to you right now. Which means you're going to sign the paperwork, and then you're going to actually pay closer to $35,000 for this same system in Tesla with long-term lease payments with a long-term interest rate. If you pay $50,000, probably more, maybe even closer to $40,000, which brings your timeline up to almost double, which means 17 years payback, which is exactly why I left those big companies. I worked for Tesla, Vivint, Sunrun. Their payback period is usually around 20 years. So, if you think it's a better deal, then let's take a look at our deal. Okay? Let's take a look at our finance option. Number one, with our deal, because it's a loan, not a lease, a loan, you own this, but it's zero down financed, but you still are the owner, then who gets that national tax incentive? If you ever do a lease, giving up $10,000 should raise a humongous red flag in your mind and say, hey, something sounds wrong with giving up $10,000 just because you get a lower monthly bill. What they're doing is they're being sneaky. They're taking your large lump sum up front national tax incentive, and they're giving you a low monthly bill, but they're also charging you an interest rate, which they don't tell you up front. That's what wasn't included in that paragraph that you read online. But if you did our deal, you would get the national tax incentive when applied to the loan principal, leaves you with a net system cost of $23,000. So let's do another calculation. $23,000 divided by $250 equals 92 months, divided by the period of months in a year equals 7.6. So, if you continue to pay the same amount, $250 a month, while doing solar, just because it looks great on paper, a lower monthly bill of $50, that is a scam. That's what I call that. And I'm an expert in the solar industry. I've thought about this for 6 years. 7-year Now, we also do have an interest rate of 4.99%, so it's not 7 years. It's probably going to be something like 9 years. I could do the calculation for you. I'll do a quick calculation for you. $23,000. Let's take $23,000. We have an interest rate, depending on your credit, of 4.99 to 3 point something, 3.79. So let's do the higher value and times 4.99%. Your first year, you're going to have to factor in about $1,000. And every couple years, it drops about $100 or so. So if you have a 7-year payback period, you can basically divide that by the median, which is 575 times 7. So if you add $4,000 to $23,000, that's really going to be closer to what you pay for our deal. This is our deal, and this is probably closer to Tesla's deal. It's not close. It's not a close comparison. My recommendation is, if you really think Tesla's better, go through their financing. You're gonna they'll do a soft pull on your credit. You're gonna get a document from their financing company, which will show you the interest rate payments. If you add those up, it's going to be a humongous number. By the way, if they try to hide that, you know they're being shady, and they are shady. And that's why I left. I love their cars. I want to buy one of their cars, but their solar company's shady. So what I'm doing is I'm telling you up front that even though we have this in our proposal, I'm including the financing charge, and we'll show you that in writing before you agree. But I'm absolutely confident that we can win this deal. So, so my recommendation is, if you're serious about getting solar, let's not waste each other's time. Let's get the numbers and just go with the better deal. But remember, I'm being honest and transparent with you. If you get a solar deal and it looks good, remember, there's hidden things in a long-term deal like this. That's how the companies do it. If you contact me back, I'll take a look into the deal. I'll explain it in depth, and I'll find out for you. And we are committed, after following up with you for so long, to give you the better deal. All right, that's it for this video. Have a good day, sir.